Three more regional titles on the line tonight. First in Class 3A, Metamora hosting Morris, and boy, Bailey Nina came to play. She crashes the glass for the offensive putback and three-point play right here. Nina scored the first 10 points of the game. She drills a three right here, and that has the Metamora bench smiling and celebrating. Metamora dominates Morrison. Addie Wooden, the senior, on the drive and finish right here. Then it's going to be Abby Peterson to Kessa Sell. Sell had 15. Nina had 19. Metamora will play Galesburg at the Galesburg sectional. In Class 2A, Pontiac is a regional champ. They were in a barn burner with Monticello, a low-scoring game. Grace Lanning, a nice post-up move high off the glass for Grayson, 2. Then Trinity Miller on the drive downhill for 2. And 38-35. Pontiac gets the win. Beautiful spin and in by Trinity Miller. Congratulations to Pontiac. In Class 1A, Elmwood hosting Illini Bluffs, and Illini Bluffs got the running game going early. Chloe Eaton, the pretty pass ahead to Maddie Stevens after the steal by Chloe. Maddie finishes. Andrea Glenn and Elmwood stayed in this game. Glenn goes inside right here for a hard-fought three-point play, around and down for the bucket right there. Then it's going to be Glenn from outside, swishing a three, as again Elmwood hung in this game against Illini Bluffs, but the Elmwood Trojans, well, they didn't wind up cheering at the end. We'll watch Olivia Howard to Annabelle Reimer. Reimer posting up, scores inside. It's such a good passing team. Then it's going to be Emerson Eaton scoring inside off the inbounds. 48-41, Illini Bluffs is a regional champ. To boys high school hoops in the Big 12 Battle of Normal. Normal Community at Normal West tonight, and Jarrell Brown practicing his dunks and warm-ups. We'll get right back to him. We'll start with Trey Burditt, though, on the attack and the finish right here. Normal Community jumped on top 17-0. Andrew Nauer is going to find Jarrell Brown for the soft slam. We'll get back to him in a minute. Keyshawn Jones is going to score for Normal West after a rough start. The Wildcats played well, but they could not catch up Normal Community. Chase Caston, the super sophomore, for 2. Then it's going to be Trey Burditt on the alley-oop to Jarrell Brown. This is a impressive one-hand slam. Later, Jarrell's doing chin-ups. He's going to throw down the huge dunk here. Normal Community is hanging around with a 62-49 victory. The Morton Potters undefeated in the calendar year 2026. They'll take a ton of momentum into the postseason after winning tonight at Normal U High. Alex McKee for 3. Alex had 16 points. Brendan Petty, doesn't rhyme, but Petty for 3. Then on the fast break, the Potters are going to get the ball inside to Tommy Krupa. Petty the assist. Krupa the nifty finish for Morton. Morton led 35-16 at halftime. Normal U High trying to rally in the second half. Cam Johnson spins and scores a beautiful lefty finish by Cam. Then Devin Fitzgerald gets a three-point swisheroo here, but this one's all Potters. Silas Steffen on the attack here. He's taking it all the way for the hoop and harm, and the Potters are winners, 62-43. To the Heart of Illinois Conference, Leroy won the title Tuesday. Tonight they look for perfection. Leroy trying to wrap up an undefeated Heart of Illinois championship season, but Lexington came out strong in their own gym. Joe Cheever to Camden McHugh for the buckets as Lexington jumped on top, but Leroy would come back. This is Blaine Freemanski scoring for Lexington, but back comes Leroy. Great little two-man game here. Sam Edmondson's going to give it back to Devin Bolhorst, a little give and go, and Devin finishes strong inside for Leroy. Then it's going to be Braden Bryant and all those Leroy seniors. Well, they're an undefeated Heart of Illinois Conference champ for the first time in school history. Congratulations to Leroy. Senior day at DMAC, and wow, did DMAC put on a show in their game versus Eureka. Jerry Hahn, the senior, starts the second half with a swish for 3 of his 15. Then watch Levi Kaiser. He was terrific. Rips down the rebound in traffic. Powers up for the three-point play. Levi's all fired up. He had 16 points. Eureka's Grant Roberts also had 16 points. He drives down Main Street in Mackinac for 2 here, but the seniors dominate for DMAC. Senior Cohen Gilbert to senior Sean Dennison. Dennison takes it hard to the hoop. And then it's Jerry Hahn starting the third quarter with a 3, ends the third quarter with a 4. A 4-point play by Hahn. What a night for DMAC. They win it 53-34. A huge senior class at Fieldcrest. Look at all these seniors, 8 of them if I count it right. And they were taking on Tri-Valley tonight. Tri-Valley trying to rally late. Ozzie Schmidtgall a 3. But Cash Clenworth, the high-scoring senior for Fieldcrest, well, he ices the game. Well, doesn't quite ice it, but puts him up by 3 right here. Tri-Valley's going to get the final shot, but when the shot doesn't go in, Fieldcrest has the win for all those seniors in their final game at that great gym. Fieldcrest a winner, 43-40. We got a Jim Dandy and Bradley Women's highlights next.